So for those of you who most likely know by now, but for those who don't know, yes, I am Sebastian the Ibis. I've been very lucky to be in this role for the last 3 years. And coming into college, if you would have told me I'd be a Division I mascot at one point in my life, I would have laughed in your face. Politely, but still would have laughed. Both of my parents, huge Indiana basketball fans. I've been going to Indiana games since I was a little kid. And when I came to college, I was like, I have no interest in college athletics, period. I was a Miami Hurricane simply because I went to this school, right? And so I followed the football team during our COVID year, and I was like, oh, woo, go Canes, right? Kind of a lackluster approach to it. And then in September of 2021, I got an email. Everyone did on campus, and it was the Sebastian tryouts are this Wednesday. Emailed this link to apply. And I was like, I'm bored. Let's try out to be Sebastian. I submit my email. I got an email reply a few hours later, and they're like, oh, I was like, oh crap, this is real. And I tried out to be Sebastian. Process is secret. If you're interested, follow the same footsteps. I can't tell you how it goes. And I auditioned. And the next day, I'm walking past the athletic center, and one of the former guys, Nate Dumont, comes out, and I recognize him. But I didn't know if I was allowed to interact with him, but I recognized him from the audition. And I was like, no, hi Nate. I go turn my head down. He goes, hey Alex, come here. Pulls me aside and goes, Gal, we're gonna call you later, but I have to tell you right now, congratulations, you're the next Sebastian the Ibis. And so I walk with him to soccer, go to Cobb Stadium, and I sit down, and he introduced me to the rest of the team. And the guy in suit at the time came over, and so I had my first selfie with Sebastian was the night I was told I was a Sebastian. Since then, however, it's taken on a very all-encompassing role. It has opened so many doors for me I didn't know existed. Whether I've fallen through them or been, pushed through is a different story through those doors. But I have met so many of my closest friends, some of my best colleagues through there. The team I have around me right now is fantastic. You all know who you are. And I've loved it. The magic of being Sebastian has never gotten old. When you put on those feathers and you put on that head and you go out and you are Sebastian, it's not Alex in a suit. You are Sebastian. Your mannerisms change, how you walk changes, how you interact with people changes. You can't speak, so you become very good in talking with your hands, as I notice I'm doing right now accidentally. And the magic of seeing everyone from a 5-year-old to a 95-year-old, seeing their faces light up when you walk into a room will never get old to me. Just the sheer joy of someone could be having a terrible day, and then Sebastian walks into the room, and all of a sudden, every happy memory they've had regarding Miami, regarding our sports, regarding Sebastian, is the only thing they're thinking about. And that is something that is truly special about this. Being Sebastian has been one of the greatest parts of my career. It's one of the hugest secrets I've had to keep, because what started out as I was telling everybody that, I work in athletics. And I kept it at that. That was the line that I was told to say. But then I started working in athletics. I started working on the game day production crew. I started filming videos for the dance and the cheer team. I started working in the production booth. I started doing X and doing Y and doing Z and making all these connections. And pretty soon I was working in athletics. And at the same time, I was also Sebastian. So I've learned of how to work with people, how to negotiate deals between, party X and party Y. So, Sebastian wants to be here at this time and they need to be here at this time. How do you make both work? At the same time, just learning what makes people happy. Because that's a huge part of our job. Sebastian is this suave, he's this cool, charismatic guy who, when you think of charisma and you think of being the guy, that's Sebastian. This is coming out after graduation, I hope. And so the only person in my family who knows that I'm Sebastian is my mom. My dad, my 3 sisters, my grandparents, my cousins, nobody knows. They had suspicions, but I managed to quash those suspicions. So I am so excited to walk in to the field house that day before we go over to the Watsco Center with the feet on and with the jersey on, and just see everyone that I know have that moment of, oh, hey, Alex. Oh, hey, Alex. And have that moment. Like, it's something that I've been so proud to be in this role. I've wanted to tell so many people because I know how much they love Sebastian. And I know how much it would make their day to know this, but I've kept it a secret and I've kept it all bundled up. I am so excited to have that moment, sitting in those chairs with, you know, hopefully my friends around me, and just like waiting for everyone else to walk. And as I'm just sitting there, I have a feeling my heart rate's going to just slowly creep up throughout the entire time as name after name after name gets called in front of me. And then at the end, when you hear the words of, now there's someone special we'd like to introduce, and I hear my name called and I get to go across that stage and I get to shake President Frank's hand and get my diploma. And then Sebastian comes out through the smoke and through the music, and he and I get to do one last spell out together. I think I'm gonna be pretty emotional. I'm getting a little emotional thinking about it right now. It's gonna be special. I've been that Sebastian coming down the aisle at graduation, and seeing that moment from both perspectives. When I see that gigantic white bird fly down the aisle, it's gonna be a pretty surreal moment. It's gonna be one of those moments where I'm like, this is it. This is what I've been working for. And just, there'll be a huge sense of pride, because whenever Sebastian does a spell out, whenever one of us reveals, the students love it. It's one of those cool traditions the school has that makes us special. Everyone knows when Sebastian graduates, they wear the feet across the stage. Doesn't matter if you're a first-year student or you're a senior, everyone knows that. And getting to live that dream together with, you know, my friends that are up there, with my family there, I can't wait to finish graduation and walk back to my family and see what their reaction was. Without going here, I have no idea where I'd be, right? Alternate reality, I have no idea where I'd be if I didn't come here. But I know where I am right now, and I know that there are 7 or 8 people that I can list right now who, if I said, I need you to drop everything and come to place XYZ, they would just show up, no questions asked. And that kind of trust, that kind of familial bond, you can't buy. You can't just find that anywhere. I have 3 younger sisters. One of them is a second year at Villanova. One of them's a first year at Auburn, go War Eagles. And one of them's a junior in high school. And I was helping both my sisters through their application processes. My mom quipped to them that I overheard, wasn't supposed to, but she goes, regardless what happens, I want you to find your Miami. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, dang, that hit hard. Because it's true. If you ask me any question related to this school, the characteristic like Alex smile comes out in a heartbeat. And so all those people I mentioned, I can't possibly name you all right now. But it's everyone from the marketing team I worked with, to the Sebastian program, to everyone on the cheer and the dance team, to everyone in the P100 organizations, Scuba Club, my classmates. I'll say Peyton Mullen, my roommate, who's kept this secret for so long, and so many long nights of him picking me up from places. And it's just, they have made a new world for me, to where this is no longer something I just wear on my chest. It's something I'm very proud that I get to wear on my chest. And that is something I'm super, super proud to represent. And like, if I was to fall over right now and nick my arm open, orange and green would come out. And so I used to be a Miami Hurricane just simply because I was at this school. Now I am a Miami Hurricane, and I want to make more people feel the same way.